What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be your weekly reading for July the 8th through the 14th, 2019. So this will be for Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, Risings, or any other placements of Aquarius in your chart. However, keep in mind that because this is a collective energy reading, this is not subject to resonate with each and every one of you who watches. I do trust that the Most High God does use me as a vessel for those who are meant to resonate with this reading. So just use your discernment to know whether or not a message is for you or not. And if this reading happens to not be for you at this time, maybe next time, or you guys, you know, hopefully I lead you to the reader that is meant for you to resonate with. So let's go ahead and tap into the energy of this week. I'm going to use the energy oracle for that. So let's tap into the collective energies of those born under the sign of Aquarius. I trust that this reading is divinely guided, divinely protected. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. Okay. These cards wanted to come out. So, okay, I think this is my 5 cards. All right, so we have financial constraints, number 13. Man holding a heart, number 45. Action, number 17. Number 5, attachment, and the thinking man, number 46. So, financial constraints, overall energy, I do feel for some of you, not for everyone, but you are going through a financial time right now where you feel like your money is stagnant or kind of feeling like you don't have. For some of you, this is kind of like a heads up to save, because this other door is closed. You can't really see what's behind the other door. So I'm kind of getting this energy that there could be some energy that's stored up. It could be financially stored up for you, or you have saved money, or this is an advice to start saving right now. And this isn't for a time for you to look at things from a impoverished perspective, but for some, I do feel like there's other things that are taking place behind the scenes as it pertains to your finances. You're just not able to see it. You know, it's out of your scope right now. You can't really see it, but that does not mean that things are not happening in a positive way, that things are not shifting for you. You can also create a shift in your finances based upon what you focus on. But I do see, you know, there could be a little bit of stress surrounding that, but take whatever resonates with you. A man holding a heart in the challenge position could represent something with love, or a person that you love. You're having some sort of obstacle with that person or the situation or your feelings. If you guys are a male Aquarius, it could be that your love life is not really major focus for you, or it could just be not your most lucky energy at this time. So for those of you who are heterosexual women, or you are interested in men, take whatever resonates. Could be that this person is kind of a challenge right now, or love, you just aren't really feeling it right now. You're not really seeing any potential in something. So this can represent one of many people. Maybe it's like 4 to 5 different people if you're just dating, or it could represent that you're kind of at your wit's end when it comes to love. But you have action in your approach this week. Spirit wants you to continue to move forward. There's something that you might need to take action with. And I feel that some sort of negativity is preventing you from taking action. I do feel like it's self-imposed. This is not anything outside of you or anyone outside of you that's causing this energy. This is more so of some sort of thinking pattern or past energy that you have to overcome, release, or just not allow it to get to you. Kind of put it in the past. So another thing I feel what Spirit wants you to focus on is detaching from these lower vibrational energies, or attaching yourself to things. Because I get there may be some unknown attachments that you have that may not be of your highest good, or certain things that you perceive you can't get out of, certain things that you feel, you know, kind of restricted by, limited by. These are all false perceptions that you have about yourself in some instance, especially if you're a feminine Aquarius. For some of you guys, you feel like, I can't free myself from a situation with someone else. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you kind of feel tied down and restricted by something. And the truth is like, you got to see yourself in a different perspective. You got to see yourself in a more powerful position than that. The way that you see yourself shifts everything. You have number 5, okay? It's a major shift energy. So the thinking man, as a conclusion, because you guys are thinking, you're thinkers, you guys are innovative people, I would say that this represents the majority of you guys, but it could also represent the masculine energy or male Aquariuses, but it can also represent the masculine side of you, regardless if you're male or female. So you guys might have to tap into your higher consciousness. And then you see he's working with the clear quartz. I don't know if you guys can see, but he has a clear quartz here in his hand. So you guys might want to work with crystals or something like that to help you meditate or to help you find clarity, because there's like a fogginess I'm sensing and feeling. It's not even easy for me to express what I'm picking up. So I feel like you guys may have a hard time with communication or just getting your mind right. So it could just be some fine-tuning and adjustment with your clarity. Some of you guys, it could be spiritually, whether that be your third eye chakra, whether that be your crown chakra. I do feel like some of you guys may have a lot on your mind, but I feel like this is a good energy, because once you get yourself clear, you have a better sense of direction. So whatever you're being called to take action with, I feel like this has something to do with it. So let's go ahead and look at the Celtic Cross energy. I'm going to use Celtic Cross spread. I'm not going to do a fancy layout. I'm just going to use the positioning of a Celtic Cross, the 10 cards. So let's tap into the energies. Get a little more in depth with what's going on with Aquariuses and their world for this week. Whoa, okay. 6 of Cups wanted to come out. Okay. 6 of Wands. Most High God, I ask that this reading be completely divinely influenced by you. Divinely influenced by you and your truth. Thank you. Okay, the Sun card. So there's a heavy focus on, and you have the power to shift the energy, you know, to work in your favor on a positive note, you know, based off of your own free will, for your own personal gain, as far as personal pursuits, as far as bettering yourself, your health, you know, your mind, your heart, your soul, whatever. I feel like this is a supportive energy. So your overall energy, as far as where you are, this is you, the 6 of Cups. So you're quite focused on the past as well as the future. So I get a little bit of this playful energy, this jovial energy, or maybe more of a lighter energy coming on for you. Or you could just be in a position where you just don't want to deal with anything. It's kind of like, I'll just let the universe handle it or somebody else handle it. You're kind of taking your hands off of the reins, and you're kind of trusting that there's someone higher or something else that is supporting you. So you have the crosses, what crosses you is the 6 of Wands. So the energy of this is that this is about you obtaining some sort of victory over adversity or a past challenge. And it could also be wanting to be acknowledged for something, or for others of you, it could be a love situation, some sort of tie to someone that you already have. This could be a Leo specifically. Someone has Leo, because you have so many Leo cards in your spread. I feel like for a lot of you, this will be a Leo's energy. And you want that recognition from someone, or you just want some sort of supportive energy from a Leo. And it doesn't have to be romantic for everyone, but I do feel that for majority. And it doesn't have to be a Leo either, but I do get a fire energy. Definitely Leo energy. So that's what I'm getting. There's this desire to be successful and succeed in the midst of maybe something in the past that was challenging to you. Or, you know, I come from a challenging background. I come from a bad neighborhood, you know, that type of thing. So you have some sort of specific goals in mind. And I feel like this is self-oriented goals, not so much about other people or trying to, you know, I really feel like it's self. I hope that makes sense. So the Sun card, this is what crowns you. So what crowns you is your ability to remain positive about the situation, but not so, you know, cliche being positive and lighthearted and things like that, but in the essence of kind of utilizing this childlike essence and energy. So I do sense that it's kind of like an old aspect of you is coming back into play, or you're channeling your inner child more, or something about your past, who you used to be, the part of you that you liked, the maybe your childhood, or the person that you imagine yourself to be as a child. You're channeling those energies. For some of you guys may have a child that is very much an influence on you and your changes and your positive energy. So the Strength card represents the energy that is beneath you. So the energy that is your foundation, again, is that willingness and that desire to remain strong and not to waver or to fold in the midst of some sort of challenge. So for others of you, it could be that you desire some sort of support and love. Again, it could be with a Leo person. If it's not of a Leo, it's someone or other people that you feel like are strong, or people that you feel, you know, are here to help you, or people that you feel are confident within themselves, or influential, or people that you look up to. You're looking for some sort of support, or you just, it could be representing your spiritual team. But it's like you have this heart that is unwilling to give up on yourself. Okay? So the Knight of Swords represents what's behind you. So what's behind you is, I feel this sense of anger or this aggression, woe is me, because I feel like this is the immature aspect of you, the Knight. The Knight is younger, right? He's not the king, he's not the queen. He has anger issues, or he lashes out at people, maybe makes very rash decisions and doesn't really think things completely through, or doesn't think before they speak. So I feel like you're leaving some of those energies behind. Then you have the World card in reverse. So this is the energy that is before you. So what's before you is that, yes, there will be some sort of victory or some sort of triumph, but it's like you're still in the midst of clearing some energies up. You're still in the midst of making changes. So not exactly as of yet, but it's almost there. You're almost at the end of a stage in your life. You're almost completed with this. Or this art, that doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. So you have the King of Pentacles, which represents your attitude. So your attitude is like focusing on abundance and focusing on stability and structure and being the greatest version of yourself, as far as like materialistically or physically. So it could be, you know, I want to be at my best health wise. I'm just getting all different types of energies. So take what resonates with you. But for some, it could be financial pursuits. It could be career, things like that. The Two of Cups represents the energy that is influencing you. So these are people close to you, or maybe someone specifically that you have a lot of love for, or you feel someone that has a lot of love and support for you, or it could just represent one of many. It doesn't have to be one person. So, but it is someone that you are emotionally close to, or people that you are emotionally close to. And it could also be that this energy could be you, you know, another aspect of you, the feminine aspect of yourself, the way that you love yourself, okay? So you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords represents the hopes and fears that you have. So what are your hopes and your fears? Ten of Swords is like, you hope that the past, the things that you had to go through, maybe, you know, cutting your losses, or people that have cut you out, that may have betrayed you, or maybe you feel like, you know, the things that you've done, maybe some wrongs in your past, you hope that all of this energy, all of these challenges that you had to go through, you really hope that you will have that support. Now, for some of you, you hope that with the Ten of Swords, that you will have support till the end. You want to know that you're supported. And it may not have to be by millions of people or thousands of people or 5 people. Maybe 2 people that you're close to. You just want to know that you have support. Your fear is that you can't count on someone. And I feel like this is an energy that needs to be released. This fear of betrayal, or the fear of some sort of failure, or looking like a failure, or something like that. Then you also have the 10 of Wands. So the conclusion of this energy, or the potential outcome, is that you will get to a point where you want to give up, and you might want to just say, F it, I can't do this. But there's a energy within you that still has fight in you. But it also, the good energy with this is that you're surrendering to letting go of all of these things. You're trying to maybe do too much, or carry too much weight, or pushing yourself too hard, or pushing yourself before it's time, hence the World card. And before you're ready, in some instance, you're ready to become this aspect of yourself. It may not be time yet for this to fully take place. There's still things that you're still healing, you're still releasing, you're still learning, or things that have yet to be experienced, until you reach this pivotal point of the World card. It's kind of on pause right now. It's kind of how I'm seeing the world in reverse. But with the Ten of Swords, it's like it's going to push you to this point of surrendering and letting go of all of this. Could be overly ambition, or just tiring yourself out, or pushing yourself beyond too much of an extent that you can't carry all of this weight on your own. Okay, you might be too much of a support system for everyone, or just putting too much energy into something, and you'll get to a point where you tire out. Some of you guys are hoping like, no, I can push through this. Don't overextend yourself till you reach this point of like, I can't do it. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to look at the love energies. I'm going to use my relationship oracle deck. So if you guys are interested, once again, don't forget to check the description box below. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, you guys can purchase a reading via my website, which will be in the description. Alright, so let's see. Regardless of whatever your love status is, Aquarius, for the month or for this week, whatever your love status is, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tap into the collective of energies of how you all are going to be affected. Also, if you guys are Aquarius, your Venus sign is Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your 7th house. Let's see what the major energies are that are going to potentially affect Aquarius. Not everybody's going to resonate, or at least not the whole reading, of course. Okay, so you guys have November and January. Could be specific to some of you. Obviously January, Capricorns, Aquarius. I'm not talking about Capricorn. Some of you guys may have been dealing with a Capricorn, but January Aquariuses, this could also resonate more for you. November is the month of Scorpio and Sagittarius, I believe. So you guys could be dealing with someone of that birth thing, or it could be someone, did I say birth thing? Really? Birthday. Or it could just be some significant energies that. So let's see. I'm going to clarify with the tarot just to get a little more in depth. Okay, so the Hangman came out. The Hermit. 6 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Star, and the Ace of Cups. So the Star is you. So this is definitely about you. Okay, the Aquarius is. November with the Hangman. So it could have been that something took place. This is just literally what I'm hearing. Someone could have left you hanging in November. And it doesn't have to be that this spread is pertaining only to romance, but take what resonates, but that could have been the case for some of you. And it could also be that this is someone that you gave a lot of energy to. And I'm not talking about like silly things like attention and that type of thing. I'm getting like you really nursed this person back to health. Like you were actively in this person's life. That you and this person, like you may have spent a lot of time together, helping this person get back on their feet. This person may have been living with you. You may have been taking care of their bills or something. Or it could have been vice versa too. But I feel like this is to the point where people were looking at you like you were stupid or you were crazy for doing this for someone. This could have been an ex that you gave a lot of energy to. For some of you, this is a situation where maybe you were very invested into someone that was not mutually invested in you. That you were not in a relationship with, but this was kind of like on an energy of pick me, like be with me, like I'm giving you all of this energy, you know, to appease you. This could have been a Pisces that you were dealing with, or someone that has Pisces in their chart. But I feel like this was a very pivotal moment, a very enlightening and awakening period for you, that you had to see something for what it was, learning lessons about extending your energy, or what extent you'll go through for love, or kind of seeing things from a place of, is it conditional or is it unconditional? So there's something that you needed to learn or see. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. But with soulmate and the Hermit card and your challenge position, the challenge with this, I feel, is the lesson. Have you truly learned the lesson from the last connection you had, or about some sort of soul connections? Or it could have been that you had many connections with other people, or it could have been something about this soul searching for a soulmate. What does that mean? What does that represent to me? Maybe you identified with the energy of soulmate, or whatever, you know, twin flames, all these different titles and labels. Maybe you identified someone as that, maybe specifically a Virgo, okay, or Pisces for some of you. You feel like some of you may still be learning from past experiences or past relationships or past connections or just past love interests. You're still learning from those experiences and those situations, or you're not learning from it, or you're not taking what you've learned. Some of you guys may look at this as some sort of deception, like I was walking into something that I thought was meant to be. But there's a lesson in it that you're still not seeing for some of you. Contracts, life purpose, and soul journey with the Six of Pentacles. So Spirit is wanting you to approach the situation by knowing that what's being given or what's being gained is a part of a contract, life purpose, or you're a part of your soul journey. This was something that you were meant to take with you. This was something also, this is a major lesson about giving and taking, because I do get this energy of giving to people that are not of your highest good, or people that are not meant for you, or giving too much to the point where you're being used and abused. And this goes beyond just romantic relationships. This is also friends, so-called friends, or family members and things like that. And it could also be vice versa. Some of you guys may have contracts where you have been the person that used and abused people and taken energy from others. But there's a lesson in give and take. There's something to be valued within the lesson, I feel. The lesson, again, it could be this give and take energy. So unrequited love with the Queen of Cups. So it could be that there's a water sign that you love, or this person, there is something about unrequited love. The Queen of Cups can be very, very giving, very self-sacrificing. She has this nurturing energy to her, but she can also be emotionally manipulative. But for majority, I feel this is more of the giving spirit, hence this card. She's feeding him, giving with the Six of Pentacles. So even with the Ace of Cups. So some of you have this very giving, nurturing energy, or maybe you had someone, maybe you had a good person in your life. Could specifically, like, I feel very strongly Pisces energy for a lot of you. So you guys could have been dealing with a Pisces woman that gave and gave and gave, that was very loving, very nurturing, very self-sacrificing. And maybe you took that person for granted. Now, for some of you guys, could be this person that gave and gave, whether you're female, whether you're a male, whether you identify as feminine or masculine energy, water sign or no water sign. You gave a lot, and I feel you did not get that in return, and Spirit is telling you that this is the point of what you need to reflect upon. This is still something that you might need to learn. How am I giving so much of my energy? Especially if you're a feminine Aquarius, you may have this heart of gold to where you want to heal everybody. It's just in your nature. Even if you don't mean to constantly be there for people or extend too much of your energy, it's just natural to you. So you might have to learn this lesson too, of giving and taking and creating healthy boundaries for yourself. Because it's like Queen of Cups can kind of get caught up in her dream, get caught up in her goals of what she idealizes and the potential of a person, of a mate, and they get caught up in that they kind of lose sight of what they're getting. Okay, and it's not a tit for tat, like, oh, what can you do for me? But it's like, it has to be mutual, it has to be 50-50, because true bonds are not based off of one other person's energy and the other person just sits back, or one person is running for the hills and the other person's chasing after them. That's not a true love connection. And if you feel like you're on the opposite end of where you've been dealing with people that have been giving to you but you don't really feel the need, then there could be some lesson that you need to learn with boundaries in that aspect. So take what resonates. January with the Star and the Ace of Cups. So there's going to be healing and love for you. Especially if you guys are January Aquarius. There's going to be healing that comes in for you when it comes to love. And I feel like all of this is worth it, because what you're truly desiring, what your heart truly desires, this goes beyond a specific time frame, a specific person, a specific you know, what is it going to look like when it happens. It goes beyond that. It's the essence of what you truly desire and love, what's in your heart, the type of connection that you really truly desire and deserve. You're healing for that. That's the purpose of all of this. You have to go through these experiences so that you can be receptive to what you truly deserve, and so that you're able to cleanse away what is not of your highest good and what does not truly align with you. That is the purpose of this. So I hope that this resonates with you. Much love as always, you guys. If you like this reading or it resonates, feel free to like, share this video, subscribe if you guys have not subscribed. And I will see you guys back for the next reading. And until next time, take care. Peace.